U.S. Farm Report weather is brought to you by H&S Manufacturing. Maximize baleage yield with less time and effort with the LW1100 line wrap bale wrapper. You can wrap round or square bales, and the automatic operating mode allows for a one-person operation.
Well, Florida continuing to get hit with heavy rain this week. Miami area seeing 6 inches of rain in a matter of hours, with other areas getting as much as a foot of rain in just 2 days. In Sarasota, they received a record-breaking 8 inches of rain in just 3 hours Tuesday evening, bringing with it flash flooding. 3.93 inches of rain also fell at the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport in 1 hour, which was also a record. But in other areas like parts of the Midwest, dryness is starting to creep back into the picture. We have meteorologist Matt Engelbrecht joining us now with your forecast.
Overall, looking at that drought monitor, going to be pretty interesting to watch as we go through this week. Now, last Thursday when this drought monitor came out, you can kind of see areas where we've had a good amount of rainfall. But since then, Florida has popped up with a number of showers, feet of rainfall this past week. Again, this drought monitor is going to be updated this Thursday, so look for that drought to be alleviated, and the potential is there. Based on what we're seeing with the ridge of high pressure, the high temperatures, 10 to 15, possibly 20 degrees above average, the Midwest and the East Coast, while there's just a little yellow now, we may start talking about the dry or even the moderate part of this drought increasing, expanding through the Midwest and the East Coast with the pattern that I'm seeing in the next 4 to 5 days. So again, coming up this Thursday, we'll revisit the drought monitor map, get an update on that. I'm expecting this to go away, but that drought to possibly increase or at least start to show up, early signs of a drought to show up back up in the Midwest and the East Coast. Still looking at extreme to exceptional drought through New Mexico, but also into Texas. Estimated rainfall the next 7 days, and what you're going to see is a pocket of no rain. Where that ridge of high pressure is expected to sit is also the area where we're expected the hottest temperatures and the driest conditions. Up around that high is where that rainfall is going to be increasing over the next 7 days. So remember that drought monitor map that we just looked at with the kind of heat that we're expecting, 15 to 20 degrees above average without any rainfall, is going to suck a lot of that water out of the soil for those locations. Otherwise, flooding potential is going to be there for parts of Iowa and also into Minnesota and northern Wisconsin, right along kind of that saddle point between the ridge of high pressure and a trough that's going to try to move through and move back up here towards the north and to the northeast. Let's go and take a look at that. When I talk about a saddle point, that is the point between the high and, I should say, the ridge and the trough. This is Sunday and into Monday. See that ridge building out here towards the east? There's that next trough digging out here to the northwest. So between this trough and this ridge, that saddle point is going to be right up here where we're going to get some rainfall, possibly some flooding concerns, and back up towards Tuesday and Wednesday. By Thursday and Friday, still ridge of high pressure dominating a good portion of the United States, nearly 2/3 of the United States.
When we come back, well, as we told you in news, the WASDE report wasn't a big market mover, but there are a few things to watch. Plus, the acreage debate is heating up as we get new numbers at the end of the month. We'll talk to our analysts Dan Bosse and Arlan Suderman about it after the break.